I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation, under God,
indivisible,
with liberty and justice for all.
Hey, what's poppin', guys? Welcome back to another episode of The Morning Staples. I'm your host, Nathan Riley.
I'm Calum, and today we have some fantastic shows for you.
With pieces including sports arguments,
Your Reaper Dead,
senior memories,
and
I still Hey, Calum, what's your favorite sport?
my favorite sport is tennis. Hey Jenny, what's your favorite sport?
My favorite sport is golf. Hey Ethan, what's your favorite sport?
My favorite sport is lacrosse. And with so many sports to choose from, it raises the question, which one is the hardest? Let's check it out with Gordon and Greer.
A lot of students here at Staples play sports, so it arises the question, what's the hardest to do in them? I think it's returning a tennis serve. Chima thinks it's hitting in baseball.
Ripped into right field.
Let's see what Staples students have to think.
Football is harder because it is a longer season and it entails more of like a physical hustle and grind. But rather than rugby, it's more fast-paced and a lot more thinking. Football is just like, bam.
Well, I'd say the hardest thing to do in sports is probably to be a quarterback. You know, you have to fit throws in those tight windows. Sometimes you have to throw on the run and make deep throws on the field. You know, you have guys coming at you, guys that are much bigger than you trying to hurt you.
Wrestling's the hardest sport. You're basically fighting someone for 3 hours with a 1 minute water break in between.
Rugby's harder than soccer because it's more physically demanding.
Football's the hardest sport. There's a lot of moving pieces to it and a lot of different strategy, and if one thing goes wrong, it can ruin it for everybody. So there's a lot of different moving pieces that you got to make sure you get right. So it's definitely a lot harder than other sports.
Basketball is hard because of the running that you do, and there's a lot of conditioning.
As you can see, a lot of Staples students have different ideas on the subject. For Good Morning Staples, I'm Calum Gordon.
Fossil fuel emissions. Littering.
When people don't recycle.
Greenhouse gases. Global warming.
Staples, around this time of year, a lot of you guys can drive, and TAG hosted an event that is dedicated to teaching you guys the responsibilities that come with being behind the wheel. Here's what we have.
Stay safe behind the wheel, Staples.
Grim Reaper Day here at Staples is a very impactful day, as it shows students and staff first-hand accounts of people being affected by drunk driving, along with just how dangerous it can be.
What did you learn from Grim Reaper Day?
Well, I learned that even the smallest decisions in life can impact your entire lifetime and a whole other generation of people.
Sebi Shukin, a member of TAG, the group that runs Grim Reaper Day, spoke on the importance and impact that the event has.
After Grim Reaper Day, what do you hope is the big takeaway for students and staff?
I think the big takeaway of it is not only the fact that you shouldn't be drunk driving or whatever, but also the fact that your actions really can affect the rest of your life if you make a bad decision or whatever, and one action can completely affect how your whole life goes. Like how our speaker was, like he one like drunk driving accident, it was just like there was no more, like his life was just not the same anymore.
If what we do on Grim Reaper Day was spent on a larger scale, do you think that it would help make an impact on drunk driving?
I honestly don't think it should be on a larger scale. I think that the intimacy of the school makes it better. Like the fact that you're doing it in like the school community makes it more, the message stronger, but I think that every school should do Grim Reaper Day because it's a great cause.
While Grim Reaper Day shows students the dangers of drunk driving, it is up to the drivers to stop themselves before it is too late. For Good Morning Staples, I'm Ben Chapman.
With all the seniors gone on their internships, well, most of them. Hey! Well, anyway, here's a piece dedicated to the seniors and their 4 years they've had here.
The seniors have recently left for their internships. We asked them in their final moments at Staples what they will remember and if they have any advice for the rest of us.
I would say don't make your second semester schedule too hard senior year.
What's your favorite memory here at Staples?
Probably homecoming football. That was a special one.
What was your favorite moment here at Staples?
Probably the first day of school as a senior girl. That was really fun.
Do you have any advice for the upcoming grades?
Don't stress. Everything's going to be okay in the long run, especially in the college process.
What's your favorite memory here at Staples?
My favorite memory would have to be the variety shows. I had fun doing them and also watching the people do them. It's really interesting to see like the different talent that you have here at school with you.
Do you have any advice for the upcoming grades?
My advice would be to never really let anybody get to you. There's a lot of people here, and each person is different, so you kind of have to accept yourself for who you are.
Thank you. That's really good. What was your favorite moment here at Staples?
I would say just like every day during Spirit Week was like really, really fun. Honestly, really special. Don't take it for granted.
Do you have any advice for the upcoming grades?
I would just say that don't take like every day here for granted. I know it could be like kind of tough getting up early, waking up for school, and just coming here every day, but honestly, it goes by too fast to let it go by.
What was your favorite moment here at Staples?
My favorite moment was probably Yik Yak. That was pretty fun.
What was your favorite moment here at Staples?
I'd have to say senior day for baseball was pretty fun.
Do you have any advice for the upcoming grades?
It's good for every once in a while to take a break from school. Just let yourself relax.
Yeah, you're good.
What was your favorite moment here at Staples?
I'd say my favorite moment was probably homecoming. It was really fun to play in that game. The crowd was really fun.
Do you have any advice for the upcoming grades?
I just think you should all take it easy. Don't put so much stress on yourself. That's about it.
Thank you. What was your favorite moment here at Staples?
Probably the semifinal for the state hockey game.
Do you have any advice for the younger grades?
Just to try to balance your time between spending time with your family and your friends.
With the seniors leaving for internships, the school will feel a lot more empty. However, we wish you guys the best of luck. I'm Almonsi for Winning Staples.
Hey Jenny, what's going on?
Hey, Anton, what's happening?
Jenny, you like asking kids here at Staples so many questions, so you're going to love this next piece.
What's it about?
Staples, get ready for another round of Gavin and his Staples trivia.
What sports team in the 1930s played in the basement?
The LA Lakers. I don't know.
Cricket.
Swimming? Tennis? No, the rifle team. For a crazy senior prank, what did the seniors put in the cafeteria?
Pig.
I want to say a pig. A bunch of cups of water.
In what year?
Some year.
What?
It's a past year. What did, in 1 year, they put in the cafeteria?
Green eggs and ham?
The correct answer was a car.
If you took a science course in the 1970s, what kind of license could you get?
A science license.
Driver's license.
License? Engineer. Engineer license.
Tractor license.
Track hunting.
That's also a good guess. It was a pilot's license. The more you know. Hashtag bring pilot class back.
Let's go, boys! 1, 2, 3, let's go, boys!
2017 FCAC Boys Lacrosse Quarterfinals. Staples Wreckers Richfield Tigers. Up at Tiger Hollow, Staples getting the offense going early. They'd go up 3-zip. That was a Matt Bidgood goal, and now Pat Sakara finds Dobson Cooper. But Richfield would come on back. That offense getting going. Dawson Muller makes it 3-1. And then the Wreckers, a little twirl action. Ziggy Haugarten, 4-2 Wrecker lead. Wes Carpenter rips and scores, and then Dawson Muller makes it 4-4. Richfield storming back, but then Evan Zinn would take over. And look at this shot from the Johns Hopkins commit, able to step into it, blink, and you miss it. Wreckers back on top 5-4. Zinn in the middle of things all afternoon long. A feed from behind finds Sakara. Staples extends the lead to 6-4, and then Cooper. Zinn doing it himself, an underhanded rip. 7-4, Staples would make it 8-4 as Harris Levy backing down on a defender bowls its way home. Wreckers doubling up the Tigers early, but then the Richfield offense alive. A goal to cut the deficit in half, and then Drew Fowler finds Carpenter, who loads up, makes it 8-6, 11:34 to play in the third quarter. Now working in transition, Fowler distributing. Reed Kagan makes it 8-7, and then a tie ball game. Carpenter, 4:34 to play in the third quarter, a brand new ball game. But Staples responding. Dobson Cooper on the fast break, a rip and a score. It's 9-8, but off a record turnover, Carpenter picks it up, an easy goal, 9-9, and the Tigers would not look back. Muller to Carpenter to give Richfield its first lead. They'd go up 10-9, 11-9, and then one more 12-9 to finish it off. The Tigers defeat the Staples Wreckers in the FCAC quarterfinal by a final score of 12-10 as Richfield marching on.
That's all we have for you today. We hope you enjoyed our show. Have a good morning, Staples. See you next time.